Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. What's up, everybody? It's Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. In this Madden 21 tip video, I'm about to break down an unstoppable passing play. Super explosive, can get you lots of big gains in the air against really any type of defense out there. So I broke down some stuff from the Saints playbook early in the week, the pistol bunch tight end, and I wanted to give you guys a preview of some of the stuff I have from this tight offset, tight end gun tight offset tight end formation. I really like this formation this year. I feel like it's been underlooked, but definitely making a comeback. The play I want to look at is this Saints drive out. Now, this is a super glitchy play. It is so good against man and zone coverage. It can beat any defense. Very explosive with big plays from the slot receiver, where you see Davante Adams, but also you can kind of dink and dunk with it too. So something I'm going to recommend doing is make sure your best receiver is in the slot position. Very important. Now, you definitely want a receiver with the 90 route running threshold here and speed. Adams, you know, if you go ahead and look at the depth chart, I mean, he does have the route running that we want, but his speed is not really, 91 speed is not that great. But like for regs, it's definitely going to do the trick. But look at his route running. He has 90 plus in every category. Definitely very good as far as that goes. But when you're playing MUT, you definitely, there's no reason why you shouldn't have receivers that are 99 speed at this point. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Guys, just a reminder, if you're enjoying my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Only about 50% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed to the channel. And also drop me a like. Helps me out as a creator, be able to continue to do this great content for you guys. So first, I want to look at man-to-man coverage. Obviously there's plenty of different types of man-to-man out there. There's cover 1, there's cover 2 man, there's cover 0. We can look at, start with cover 0. Now, we're going to move the ball back a little bit, and, we're going to go from there. Now, if someone's blitzing you, I would recommend blocking the running back, but, if they're not, something like this, obviously, at this point, yeah, we're definitely going to block the running back. But if they're not blitzing you, you do not have to do that. Now, really, the great thing about this play is you can run it stock, and it is just super tough. If they press you, if they don't press you, doesn't really matter. But what you're going to notice is your first read against man coverage just should be Davante Adams. You can smart route him if you want. You do not have to, but if you do smart route him, it will be a bit quicker. Now, this is going to be your first read. Most of the time against man coverage, as you guys can see here, it's just going to get crazy separation to where, it's going to be, if he's faster, that's a one-play touchdown. If not, it's going to be a huge play. The thing about this route that makes it really good is because even if they try to press you, it doesn't act like you can't actually press this guy. You know what I mean? Because he's the way he's lined up, he's not actually going to get pressed. So if you have a 90-plus route runner with some speed here, he's going to get that crazy free release. And remember, guys, one step ahead is not really going to be much of a thing anymore with the AP change. So when you don't even have a one step ahead here, most likely, and it does work pretty well against one step ahead, by the way. But if you don't, you have no chance. And even if you do, honestly, most likely this route is still going to cook him over the top because it's just such an explosive route. All right? So that's there pretty much every time. Now, the thing is, if they're going to play something different, let's go ahead and look at some man covers with safeties over the top. If they're going to want to keep their safeties over the top, which you're kind of going to make them if they're going to play the man coverage against this play, you can cook them other places with the same play. So again, the Saints drive out. Now, guys, also remember, if you're looking to get better at Madden 21, check out sportsgamers.com. That's where I put all my premium tips and ebooks, offensive and defensive schemes, everything you need to become a better player. We got what you're looking for. All right, so let's take a look here. You want to play man coverage? First off, you're not blitzing. They're going to keep safeties over top. Definitely keep the running back out on his route. Another thing is, if they're going to press, I like to just motion this guy like two steps out, snap the ball, because then he's going to get a really nice release. And between that motion route and then the route you just saw me hit there, the little underneath read, it's super easy to pick apart man coverage. So you don't have to motion, though. I mean, you can just throw this route right on the cut just like that. And if he has good route running, he's going to be able to beat his man nearly every time. The way they're going to have to defend that is they're just going to have somebody like trying to jump out in the flat. And that, sometimes can slow it down. But at that point, like I said, then you just have the middle of the field to pick apart. You have the little quick route over the middle. And also, you have the tight end, who, if you guys look at the tight end, he's on that little route that's kind of like a little speed in route. And that's going to be wide open too. So, everybody on this play can beat man coverage. Really, the running back is your only read that's not always going to beat man. Although I will say, if you have someone like Alvin Kamara, those little quick table-type routes out of the backfield, even when they're manned up, they still get open. But really what it does more than anything is it just doesn't let people free roam. Like, a lot of people won't even try to guard the running back when they're in man. And if you see something like that, then obviously you can just make them pay for that mistake. So this play is great to beat man, whether it's cover 1 or even cover 0, or it's cover 2 man. It doesn't really matter. So, if they did something like this, doesn't matter. This is just a great way to beat man coverage. Really no adjustments needed, honestly. That's what makes it such a great quick hike play, because every player on this play is a threat against man coverage. So man coverage, as you guys can see, it's not an option. It's going to get absolutely destroyed. That's why it's one of my favorite plays in the game, because stock, it just beats everything. Now, what about cover 3, right? Cover 3, that's the other defense a lot of people are playing right now. It's a good defense, right? Well, we can beat that very easily too. So first I'm just going to look at stock and without, any zone drops. Because some people, they're going to try to play you without zone drops. A lot of people will still use it, but let's say that they don't. So something like this, right? This play will still beat this type of defense very easily, because the problem with this is you're not going to be able to guard everything. As you guys can see here, if you try to take away, there's just too many routes to take away. You're going to have to take away either the tight end with your user or that quick little cross. If you take the quick cross, all I'm going to do is throw to the tight end on the break. See how we take away the quick cross? So I throw to the tight end on the break. Now, if you came back over the middle to guard the tight end, then I'm just going to hit this guy. So it's just one of the two, super easy. The thing I really like about this, though, is if they play with zone drops on. A lot of people will do the standard zone drop, which would be like 25. Some people do 5, some people do 0, whatever. 5. This is going to beat that too. Now, another thing about this. That route, that's the outside left receiver route, if they're going to play zone and still cover the flat, you can still throw that. And I'm just about to show you guys here how to do that in a second. Alright, so a lot of people do something like this, right? You already know. Now, and then just use it in the middle. Now, if you go ahead and just motion this guy, you can still throw that, because that guy can't get out there in time. Okay? It's just not happening. So again, do it one more time. You're gonna see that if you motion him out, snap the ball, just throw a quick bullet, he's not getting out there, and that's a quick 5 yards on the sideline. Now, I know 5 yards is not a ton, but it's definitely enough to make them hesitant. Now, even if they do only rush 2, you're probably wondering, well, if they rush 2, is it going to be, a situation where, if they take away this guy over here on the sideline that, I'm going to get baited or something? And no, like, you're still going to have one of those two guys. Now, we're going to actually stick on the tight end this play. And you're going to see if they stick on the tight end, you're still going to be able to throw that underneath read to the shallow cross. So we're going to man up the tight end. Everything's going to be the same. We're not going to throw the tight ends. Let's just assume tight end's covered. You just throw it in that soft spot right there. So let's take a look at the replay why this works. Is even though there's a hook zone sitting there, you just wait for him to run by him. And because on this side of the field, we have this guy attacking the quick sideline flat, which, again, that's still open. And this guy attacking deep down the middle, deep sideline area, that pulls all the flat zones out horizontally wide. So once I get past this underneath zone, see there's an easy pocket to throw the ball right here and, turn the ball upfield and get good yards. Got nice yardage there. Now, if they user it, that's when you just throw the tight end on the break. That's why this play is so good. Another thing about this play that's pretty underrated, now you have to have Um, and ghost route to the running back, you have to have the ability to hot route it. You could do that, but if you don't, that's just kind of unfortunate. But let me tell you guys, a ghost route is super glitchy. If you don't have a ghost route, you could do an option route. But the ghost route is literally going to sit in the perfect spot against these types of zone defenses to where it's not going to get guarded and it's a free 5 to 10 yards every single time. So if you do have a ghost route, to take a look at that. But an option route works well too, because see how it just sits underneath the tight end. And I mean, the ghost route is better because the spacing is a little bit better, but that does work also. Now, this also does really good against like matching cover 4s. A lot of people are starting to run matching cover 4s. This is a great example of one right here, the cover 4 show 2, right? This play beats that very, 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 very easily, honestly. Let's take a look. So this is a pretty common defense right now, just like this. And, what people will do is they'll just use the 3 rec hook zone. So again, we're just running this play stock. We can motion, we don't have to. And you guys are going to notice, same situation. Basically, it's the same thing. You're going to have the read over the middle of the field to where either you can hit the shallow crosser, the quick cross, or the tight end. Here they took away that, or they really didn't take away either, honestly. I could have thrown here or laid here, but obviously the user's going to take one away. And then if the other thing about this play is you can still throw this on the sideline. Like, I know it kind of looks like that guy's there, but he's not going to guard that. So those are the easiest ways to beat the matching with just literally, like I said, no hot routes. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this. Like I said, just motion this guy out and just kind of just wait for him to break the sideline, and they're not going to guard that. That's an easy read. Easy read. Now, if they do, let's just say they do try to take this away with their user. Maybe they try to bait you to throw underneath. Like I said, that's when you can hit the tight end. Just got to get the time down. It's not a hard throw, but it does work very well. This also beats cover 2 and user rushes. So let's say that someone tries to run cover 2, still going to beat that. User rushes, it's going to beat it too because all the reads are so quick. All right, so let's say someone's in cover 2, and let's say someone's trying to blitz you, right? The reads on this play are just so fast that, look, the flat is going to be open, especially if you have zone drops on, and we're going to be able to hit the flat on either side. Even if they don't blitz you, that's still a read that's there every single time. You just want to look for one of the flats because look, see how far those DBs are backing up on each side? I can hit the flats there every single time. Aside from the flats, still remember you have the middle of the field because the flats are opening everything else up. That makes you have to widen out, and then we can dot you over the middle of the field. So this play, like I said, stock, one of the best plays in the entire game. You have quick reads to beat the blitz. I'm actually going to show you that now in case they do try to blitz you. You have 4 man beaters, and you have the ability to attack both flats and the middle of the field against zone coverage. Really, at the end of the day, you can't get any better than that, which is why I love this play so much. And like I said, this is just one play from this formation. So like I said, if you want more plays from this formation to kind of like a little full scheme, smash that like button and we will hook y'all up. So lastly, I want to show you guys if they do try to manly rush you right up the middle, it's not going to work. Because look, we can just throw either over the middle or to the flats before you can get to us. This is the best thing about this play, in my opinion, is even if they do catch you with a blitz, the reads are so fast, it won't even matter. Anyways, guys, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. 250 likes, and the rest of my tight offset plays will be posted on YouTube for free.